Okay, I threatened to share some other books from my collection, and I figured I would start with Astro City. So I've only read the first volume of this so far. I'm going to keep reading it. I'm actively trying to weed through my collection, so I'll get back to it at some point. Astro City is phenomenal. This is kind of what I wanted from the awesome books that Alan Moore wrote. This is sort of, I'll admit, I don't know the backstory. I know a bit of the backstory. And it seems as if Kurt Busiek sort of put in his back pocket all of the superhero stories he wanted to tell and waited until he could tell them on his own terms. And so some brilliant person put together this custom set, and the entire first run of Astro City is in here, along with the further volumes in the other books, all the one-shots, and the books look great. They're uniform, they're matte, which is really nice. Most of my books are glossy, so the matte finish is really nice. I'm a little disappointed that I did not know that was an option until now. This says it has local heroes. I'm not reading through the entire bit here. Okay, Astro City, 1422, local hero, supersonic, flipbook. So, yeah, they're wonderful. Honestly, I'm super pleased with this set. It was very expensive on eBay. I had my own run that I've been collecting, waiting to do this exact thing with. I was waiting on the new Astro City to start, of which there's only been one issue released so far. Oh, I did show, there's the cover. So that's been on hold, I guess, for a bit. So it's the Dark Age. Really nice table of contents too. Oh, did you see that? I saw that. You take what you can get, I guess. Ooh, I can feel the texture right through this page. So, a bit of a damage there. It's not going to make me cry. So, if you ever want to get into custom binding your own sets, I've done it, and it's very satisfying. It's not a cheap process, and it takes a lot of time, especially depending on the binder you choose. There aren't that many. Most of us stick with Haushin. Haushin takes their time. They're almost the only game in town that can do, well, I think they're the only game in town that does graphic covers, especially high quality ones. So, I complain, we all complain about the time it takes, but it's sort of a, how much do you want to complain if they could cut their losses and stop taking a particular client, or stop taking comic book orders altogether, or leave the rest of us pretty screwed. So I know people also bind their own books, and that is more precision than I have in my capacity as a human being. So it's an awesome set. I don't know if you want me to go through it again, maybe a little slower, but yeah, I don't want to talk too much about the stories themselves and reveal my ignorance, and I don't want to spoil anything in case you haven't read and you do want to read. It's a very, at this point, there are issues in here that are more than 20 years old, so yeah, I don't know that it's in danger of being spoiled, but the stuff is not dated. It's sort of retro, and it was sort of retro when it came out. I mean, hairstyles, whoa. But the technology as well. Astro City is a city out of time. It's both futuristic and not so much. So I don't know what happens in later issues. I'm really looking forward to finding out. But I have just so many books that I can't even put on the shelf. Yeah, just looking through these makes me want to put aside everything else and just read these. But I'm reading Ducks right now, so it'll be a minute before I pick something else. Yeah, if you ever do bind, if you have covers that are a little thicker, you will see that this happens when you flip through. The rest of the book kind of falls by the wayside and the covers will pop up. It's good if you're looking for a particular issue, not so much if you want to share with the internet what they all look like. V for Vendetta ad popped up there. So I'm probably not spreading these out well enough either. I don't know how effective this is in terms of showing off the books. Yeah, a lot of these covers are very glossy, very thick, so you're mostly seeing covers, but at least the cover art is nice, that Alex Ross stuff, you know. And there's an idea. ASMR, just flip one page at a time, go through them all. Well, that's it.